Welcome back to the Call Center. Division 4 semifinals this morning on the WIAA State Tournament Network. Hi, everybody. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Jay Wilson along with Jerry Pettigrew set to bring you the first Division 4 semifinal game this morning between Cassville and Fall River, ranked number 1 and number 2 in the state in the final AP poll. Fall River has been knocking on the door to get to the state tournament for a long time, and the Pirates finally break through this year. And even though it's their first trip to state, they have 3 experienced players leading the way who have put up some great numbers, Jerry.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, Jay. You coach your whole career, and hopefully maybe you have 1,000-point scorer. They have 3, and Gretzinger, Schultz, and Hebner, all with 1,000 points. This is a team that can put on a lot of points on the board.
On the other side, the Cassville Comets, no stranger here to the state tournament. They were here last year, and they've got 2 big guns who had a great tournament last year.
Yeah, the Twin Towers on the inside, and this is what they did last year, 15 points and 10 points a game, and that's about their season average this year, and this is the team that's ranked number 1, the team of the 90s, because they were here 6 times, and now they start out 2000 being here.
Both teams come into the game with 24-1 records. It's a great day to play 6 here at the Call Center. Hope you'll stay with us. We'll be back with the starting lineups in just a moment, but now a message from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
Passion for learning, excellence in education, pride in sharing the rewards of accomplishment. That's why we established the Marshfield Clinic Science Award, presented to the students and teachers of each championship school. Winning at life is how you play the game.
Decorate your home with savings from Menards. Check out our huge selection of wallpaper from Imperial Home Decor. Choose from hundreds of styles and patterns on sale, $5.95 to $18.95 a double roll. Get big savings on carpeting, compelling Berber features, and attractive geometric pattern with a 10-year wear warranty and Scotchgard stain protection. 99 cents a square foot. Roll out big carpet savings at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Let's meet the starting lineups. Here's public address announcer Mike Schissel.
Division 4 semifinal game between the Cassville Comets and the Fall River Pirates. At forward for Fall River, a senior, 6 foot 3 inch, number 34, Ryan Hebner. At forward for the Cassville Comets, a senior, 6 foot, number 24, Jared Young. At forward for Fall River, a senior, 6 foot 3 inch, number 4, Jeff Burr. At forward for the Cassville Comets, a senior, 6 foot 4 inch, number 50, Andy Pulse. At center for Fall River, a senior, 6 foot 5 inch, number 40, Eric Schultz. At center for the Cassville Comets, a senior, 6 foot 7 inch, number 54, Tom Uppena. At guard for Fall River, a senior, 5 foot 10 inch, number 22, Adam Liebenthal. At guard for Cassville, a senior, 5 foot 9 inch, number 32, Clint Nimitz. At guard for Fall River, a senior, 6 foot 3 inch, number 24, Chris Gretzinger. At guard for Cassville, a senior, 5 foot 10 inch, number 22, Jeffrey Glass. The head coach for Fall River is Arnie Elke. The head coach for Cassville is Dennis Uppena. The referees for today's game, David Marquis from Whitefish Bay and John Falesi from New Berlin.
Here's where today's schools are located. Cassville, right on the Mississippi River in the far corner of southwestern Wisconsin. And Fall River, about a half-hour, 45-minute drive north and a little east of Madison. Between Columbus, Ryle, that whole area over there. Here are your WEAC starting lineups for Fall River. Jeff Berg is a 3-year starter. And Adam Liebenthal at the point, a 4-year player. But doesn't get a lot of credit, but keep an eye on him. He's the glue that holds Fall River together. As far as Cassville is concerned, Hulst, Uppena, and Young, members of the National Honor Society. Jeffrey Glass contributes 8 points per game from his starting position. Here we go. Fall River in the black uniforms with the white lettering. Cassville Comets, white with green lettering, and the tip controlled by Fall River into the hands of Adam Liebenthal. Here's 24, Chris Gretzinger. That's Ryan Hebner, 34. Fall River working the offense. First shot from Eric Schultz in the lane, miss. Berg tried the tip. That's no good. And it gets into the hands of Clint Nimitz for Cassville. Knocked away from him by Liebenthal, and Cassville will set up no score 25 seconds into the game.
I think, Jay, you're going to see Fall River wanting to a quick tempo as possible, and Cassville maybe a little bit more patient.
Here's Andy Hulst, number 50, had it for a moment, gets it back now. Down low, short, and a rebound to Hebner for Fall River. Here come the Pirates. Gretzinger, back to Liebenthal. Again, here's Gretzinger working against Jared Young. Gets a pick. Here's Liebenthal for 3. Rebound, Tom Uppena, Cassville. Still no score after a minute.
Cassville's going to look for the big guys on the inside.
Tom Uppena from 12, got it.
Thing he does, he keeps the ball up so nice.
Uppena's first two, the first two of the game, but here's Fall River answering with Ryan Hebner on the drive. So we're back to even 2-2. 6:30 remaining first quarter. Our first Division IV semifinal game. Clayton and Wasaukie will play after this one. There's Jeffrey Glass. Had an open look. Now takes it. Rims out. And it falls into the hands off the floor to Eric Schultz of Fall River. Here come the Pirates in a 2-2 game. High post to Schultz. Now to the lane. Gretzinger finds Liebenthal. Fall River showing good patience early. There's a nice pass inside. Berg, count it, and a foul. Jeff Berg on the drive. He'll have a 3-point opportunity.
I think one of the things that's impressive about Fall River, they've played well together for so long that they really pass the ball well.
The foul is on Tom Uppena, Cassville, his first. And Jeff Berg goes to the free throw line, looking to give Fall River a 3-point lead, rather. But it's no good. Rebound there in the lane, Hebner, and he is fouled. And is that Uppena again? 2 quick fouls on Tom Uppena. There's Dennis Uppena, his 16th year as head coach at Cassville, a record of 272 wins, 87 losses. Ryan Hebner at the line, averages 15.4 points, 7.2 rebounds a game. He's also a 60% free throw shooter.
That could be critical, Jay, with Uppena picking up his second foul. As a coach, you're wondering, do I go with him now or do I sit him for the rest of the first quarter? Looks like he's going with him.
5:45 left now in the first quarter. It's 6-2, Fall River over Cassville. Uppena gets it. Rebound tipped in. Uppena will get credit for it, but I don't know if he did most of the work there.
No, that's true. That was one of those, the coach, you look at it and you say, lucky bounce, but they all count.
You bet. 6-4 now. There's Gretzinger with a 3. Count it! And a foul inside. Or will they count it? No basket. Nope. So Gretzinger hits the 3. Maybe we'll see if we can see what happened underneath.
We saw the 3.
Yeah. So apparently Jeff Berg was called for the personal foul inside, his first. So wipe out the 3. It stays 6-4, Fall River. And there's a steal. Liebenthal for the Pirates. Five minutes remaining, first quarter. Huebner driving, lost it. Into the hands of Andy Hulst, who gets it to Jeffrey Glass. Now left open is Clinton Nimitz for a moment, but Huebner jumps out nicely to protect any shot. Here's Uppana in the lane for two more. 6 points for Tom Uppana, despite having two fouls early. Tied at 6. Huebner answers.
Both teams right now, Jay, offensively, they're doing the things that they want to do. And Cassville, if you notice, they'll pick away for their big guys, and they just kind of overload with the big guys underneath.
Andy Hulst left-handed drive doesn't fall. Here comes Fall River again. Gretzinger to Schultz. And now they'll set it up. Halfway through the first quarter, it's 8-6 Fall River. Gretzinger, that's Huebner. Now it's Liebenthal getting it back to Huebner. Missed the shot, rebound Jeffrey Glass, Cassville. Well, no jitters from either team early, and that's not really a surprise with all the experience on the court.
Excellent defense being played by both teams.
Uppana finally missed one. Gretzinger rebound, Fall River. And he'll pull up for three. Uppana lost the rebound, tracked down by Eric Schultz. Now here's Huebner with a good look. That's short. Huebner tried to save it in, but it hit the baseline. Substitution for Cassville, number 44, Joe Uppana. 6'3", junior, forward center.
He's the coach's nephew.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track of who's related to who with the Uppanas there, isn't it? There's Clint Nimitz, 32. Finding Hulst. Back to Nimitz. Shot is short, and Schultz gets it away from Uppana. From Hulst. And now Fall River with a 2-point lead under 3 minutes first quarter.
Cassville went into a 1-3-1 zone.
Let's see how Fall River answers that. They swing it around. Berg, Schultz, trying to find Huebner. Stolen away by Hulst. He still has it. Hulst, 1-on-3, lost it. The old get it to a guard deal, huh?
Yes.
And as Fall River goes up for the shot, the foul is on 22, Jeffrey Glass. First personal, third team foul on Cassville.
Foul is called on Jeffrey Glass, his first, third team foul against Cassville.
So Ryan Huebner goes to the free throw line. The thing about Gretzinger and Huebner and Schultz, they rarely miss games. Gretzinger hasn't missed a game in 4 years. Huebner's at the line has missed only 4 in 4 years.
Yeah.
And that's how you put up 1,000-point careers.
You know, the other thing that is, we've talked about it before, but all of these guys have played together since they were sophomores. They know where everybody is at on the floor.
We have a timeout, 2:34 left, first quarter. Here's a word from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
I'll be working till the sun goes down, and spent the time another dollar bound. Sun goes down.
There's no way to describe the kind of risk a small business owner takes, but there is a way to insure it. Rural Mutual. We understand what's at stake.
Gonna be here, don't matter how long, till the sun goes down.
I've been in tough spots before, and I've always gotten through them okay. Raised my family all right, and gave them a life I didn't have. So when the doctor told me I had cancer, I thought, okay then, I'll get through this too. My family insisted I go where I can get the best doctors and the newest treatments. The nice thing is, that's all right here. And right here is where I want to be for a good long time.
Fall River has a 10-6 lead on Cassville with just over 2.5 minutes left in our first quarter Division 4 semifinals. Hello there. Thanks for coming to the Cold Center today. Jerry, we're seeing two very well-coached, very disciplined, very patient teams on the floor today.
Yes, I've been extremely impressed with Fall River's passing, but I think the one thing with Cassville, they're trying to get the ball on the inside, and when they do, they're swarming. Fall River is swarming to the ball. I look for Cassville. They're going to have to hit some threes on the kickout.
Well, look at that. It's 10-6 our score. Hebner with 8. Tom Uppena with 6. So only one other player has scored in this game today, but Uppena sits on the Cassville bench right now with 2 personal fouls. 2:18 left, first quarter, 10-6, Fall River. Now here's Joe Uppena, kicking it back to Nimitz. Now they feed Hulse inside, lays it in. Over Schultz.
That's what they do best. Get the ball inside. They've got the height advantage, and that's what they're going to try to do.
So now Cassville within 2 again. Now here's Fall River working with it. Joe Abeglin, number 20, into the Fall River lineup. His pass stolen by Hulse. Here's Nimitz working along the sideline. He'll put up a 3 and nail it. Clint Nimitz for 3.
One thing to notice on Cassville's 1-3-1 defense, they got Andy Hulse out on top. That's their 6'4" kid out on top. He makes it hard to pass over.
Reminds you of the old Adams Friendship Zone when they had one of the Masson guys out there with the long arms, doesn't it? Now here's Hebner working nicely inside for Fall River. He has 10. And the Pirates go back in front. Now here's Jared Young working, blocked inside. It'll stay with Cassville, but good defense there by Fall River. Let's watch Andy Hulse work down low for Cassville.
Nice body control.
And as you watch the block inside against Jeffrey Glass, Cassville scores another basket. Glass scored, so now it's 13-12 Cassville. We've got a seesaw game going here. Final minute, first quarter. Eric Schultz working. Cassville's defense all over him. Wide open inside is Abeglin.
So one problem on the zone, when you get a good passing team, they'll look the opposite, and that time he was wide open.
Beglin's first 2 of the tournament. Now Fall River 14, Cassville 13. They look inside for Hulse, but Uppena's pass is stolen. Driving, no good for Chris Gretzinger. Now Uppena's triple team gets it to Nimitz. Does Cassville have some numbers? No, they'll hold up for the final shot. Seconds winding down first quarter. Down to 2. Long 3, straight on, no good, and that's the first quarter. An entertaining first quarter, and Fall River leads it by 1. Now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station.
After years of hard work, the Pirates of Fall River High have reached their ultimate goal of making it to the state basketball tournament. These businesses applaud the Fall River Pirates and their parents. LP Construction, we help your dreams become reality with new home construction or remodeling. Schumann Printers Incorporated, a tradition of quality. Robbins Manufacturing Incorporated, fabricated metal products and custom powder coatings. Recipients of the Wisconsin Manufacturer of the Year Award. Congratulations, Fall River boys.
Are you tired of looking at used cars with 60, 70, even 80,000 miles on them and paying way too much money a month? This won't be the case at Fagan Chevrolet in Janesville. We have the largest selection of 5 to 10,000 mile used cars and trucks around. And Fagan salesmen will set you up with a used vehicle lease program that will fit the vehicle into a low payment. A vehicle with less mileage for the same payments you would make on a used car or truck from somewhere else. Come to Fagan Chevrolet in Janesville today and save thousands of dollars on better previously owned vehicles.
This, you know, is, oh, he's the best. Yeah. That's great. Thank you. Thanks for helping out. Beautiful. That's great.
They're back.
Welcome back to the Kohl Center. Hope the next 3 quarters is good as the first one. We had a seesaw game. Right now, Fall River's in front by 1 as we check out the first quarter statistics. 5 lead changes already in this game, and there you see the numbers.
Big thing so far, Jay, is Fall River is 4 out of 5 from the free throw line, and Cassville has not got there yet.
Yeah, Fall River with only one team foul and Cassville with 3.
I talked to the Fall River coach yesterday, and he said that he only goes about 6 deep, so his kids haven't been getting in foul trouble throughout the year.
Ned Schultz, number 30, is in for Cassville. Now here's Jeffrey Glass pounding the dribble. Cassville works it around. Yunk looking for someone. Now they thought about a double team. Here's Uppena. Schoaf in the corner now to Jeffrey Glass. He's played 30 seconds of the second quarter. Cutting down the lane is Glass. Scoop shot. Won't fall. Rebound of Beglin for Fall River. There's a long shot by Gretzinger missing. Tipped once by Hebner, who follows it. A Beglin in there working hard, but finally Holtz comes away for Cassville.
One of the problems when you have Holtz out top and you're 1-3-1, you don't have as much rebounding underneath.
Ned Schultz for 2. He averages 5.8 points per game, so instant offense off the bench from Ned Schultz for Cassville. And now the Comets are up 1 again. Adam Liebenthal now to Chris Gretzinger. Schultz and Gretzinger looking to get on track here. Gretzinger will double pump in the lane. Missed it. And the rebound to Joa Beglin, who's done some nice things early. Scoop shot. Counted and a foul. Adam Liebenthal. What a play.
That's your man Liebenthal right there.
Yeah. Check this move.
He's able to penetrate the zone, and he gets it up.
He should be wearing 23 with a black uniform like that. MJ. Adam Liebenthal converts, and now Fall River up 2.
Adam Liebenthal is their best free throw shooter at 85%, and so right now he's perfect.
Wow, imagine that, 85%.
85%.
Unbelievable. Now Cassville looking to tie. Near steal there by Schultz, but he got a piece of Hulse, so it's a foul on Schultz. Fall River. Only the second team foul on the Pirates. Here's Jeff Berg, who started the game, in for Ryan Hebner, who's had a big start for Fall River. First personal on Schultz, by the way. So 6:05 left in the quarter. 17-15 Fall River. Pulse. Tough luck on the rim. And Gretzinger boards for Fall River. Let's see if they let Liebenthal go down the lane again. I would imagine not. Now here's Gretzinger. Liebenthal left open for 3. Rebound Berg inside. And now saved back over the timeline by Liebenthal. Gretzinger with it. Looking inside for Schultz. Great pass there to a Beglin. Over 2 defenders. No. And now Schultz gets it for Fall River.
One of the things that's hurting Cassville is Fall River's coming down getting 2 and 3 shots at the basket. And I'm sure Coach Uppena is concerned about that.
And again, Tom Uppena sits on the Cassville bench with 2 early fouls. Fall River getting to the loose balls right now. Rebounding early, very even. I think Fall River's very happy with that. Now here's Schoaf. And another board for Berg of Fall River. Oh, and that pass almost missed connections for Berg, who just had to save it in. And he saves it right to Andy Hulse for Cassville. Now he's triple teamed at the timeline, but now gets it of release pressure to Schoaf. Fall River pulling out the defense a little bit. Wide open there is Young. Got the bounce off the rim and in for 3.
That's what you call a nice rotation on the ball. It looked like it was going to be way off and curled right in.
So Cassville has had one tipped in by Fall River. Now the bounce 3. So things going the Comets' way a little bit too. 18-17 Cassville. Schultz is triple teamed. Liebenthal is open. Now Gretzinger has it. Beglin back to Gretzinger. Liebenthal. Gretzinger will try another three. That's going to be left. Just right of the rim. And a Cassville rebound.
Cassville's got to be happy right now because Tom Upton has sat out the entire quarter, and they're up.
Driving his glass with a floating move of beauty. And a 20-second timeout called with 3:31 left in the quarter. Take a look at a couple of Cassville baskets. Here's some good luck for Young.
We talked about that they're going to have to hit that three-point shot, and they did at that particular time.
And now here's Glass with that fine move along the baseline.
You call a runner.
Yeah,
he hit it.
The 2000 WIAA tournament is brought to you by milk from the dairy farm families of Wisconsin. Remember to grab a tall, cold glass of milk at every meal. Got milk? Three-point shooting early. Fall River hasn't hit one yet. Cassville, 2 out of 5. So here we go. Cassville has now pulled ahead by 3. Largest lead of the game for the Comets in what has been a very closely contested game. Here's Berg. Hebner left wide open. He's back in the lineup and scoring. Big day for Ryan Hebner. He has 12.
And right now they have Andy Holtz out of the lineup too, so both the Cassville big guys are out.
34, Adam Wamsley is in for Cassville. But the Comets still up 1. Here's Nimitz to Jared Young. Nimitz thought about a 3 perhaps. Passes it up. Now they feed Wamsley at the block, and it's a foul on Fall River. There's that Fall River basket by Hebner.
Once again, nice passing on the interior, and then he takes it to the hoop.
Fall River foul on Jeff Berg, second personal, third team, but then Berg steals the inbound. Inside points, dead even, 14 apiece. Fall River doing a nice job of swinging the ball around. That time, Comets deflect it. Here they come. Ned Schoaf, fouled there by Chris Gretzinger. First personal, 4th team foul now on Fall River. And these are two of the smallest schools by enrollment in all of the WIAA. Cassville's enrollment for the school, 136. Fall River's enrollment, 130. Imagine that, having such great basketball teams with such a small pool to pick from.
And the crowds have been fantastic for these two schools.
Inside look to Uppena. That's Joe Uppena. It's foul. He'll shoot 2. So Uppena to the free throw line. Foul on 34, Ryan Hebner. His first. Now 5 team fouls on Fall River, but only 2:12 remaining in our first quarter. Big day here at the tournament. After our Division 4 semifinals this morning, it's Division 2 with Durand and Seymour, Oregon and New Berlin West. And tonight in Division 1, more semifinal action at 6:30. Madison West, Milwaukee Vincent, Brookfield Central, Milwaukee, Washington. There you see Cassville with all those great teams in the 90s. They hold the Division 4 record with 23 free throws in one game, and they're getting to the line now a little bit more today. 22-19 the Comets.
This 1-3-1 has caused some problems for Fall River because they've been able to keep the ball on one side of the floor.
Gretzinger. Now 32, Joe Newman is in. He had it for a moment. Now Gretzinger gets it back. Double teamed again. Near steal, but Gretzinger has it back. Now Fall River has the numbers. Hebner in the lane. Miss. A Beglin again. And everybody's on the floor. And finally it goes out of bounds off of Cassville to Fall River.
One of the things that's happening against that 1-3-1, Cassville's so tall, they're having a hard time passing over it, but they're going to have to look weak side. You keep the ball on the same side of the floor, and it's going to be successful.
Gretzinger pulls up. A Beglin took a look. Now gets it back. Here's Newman. Fall River very patient, but Cassville's fans say, hey, that's just because of good defense. Oh, a near steal there by 40. Nick Bernhardt is in. That shot misses by Newman, and here comes Cassville running. Bernhardt lost it off the knee, though, of Fall River and out of bounds. Well, not exactly a clinic the last couple of minutes, but
no,
they're going up and down.
The biggest difference has been the 1-3-1 zone by Cassville, and they've had the tall kids, and even though Fall River's a good passing team, they have to be able to reverse the basketball. If you can't reverse the basketball and they keep you on one side of the floor, you're in trouble.
There's Dan Cartman in for the first time for Cassville today. Also, Eric Schultz returns for Fall River. Now here's Joe Uppina. They swing it over to Nick Bernhardt. Driving, tough shot, foul. Well, Bernhardt has been very aggressive to the basket. That time it leads to a foul on Fall River. Gretzinger, his second, team foul number 4.
You can see him taking it in. A lot of times you just get it up, you can get to the line, you know, and the thing that's been quite amazing here, Coach Uppina has really went to his bench.
Yeah.
I mean, right now he's got 4 starters on the bench.
Well, he knows what he's doing, though. 7th trip to state for Cassville. They won the title in 94 and 95. Of course, those were the Sam Oakey years.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of people said, oh, you got Oakey, you're going to win.
No.
But I tell you, Dennis Uppina has quieted those critics in big fashion, no question. Of course, you knew that before this little run here, too.
You know, it's got to be a treat for him. All 4 sons, and 3 out of the 4 he brought to state. So
that's right. Largest lead of the game again for Cassville. It's 4 points. Final minute, second quarter. Joe Beglin inside. Hebner working against Schoaf. Foul on Ned Schoaf, his first personal. Team foul number 5 on Cassville with 36.6 seconds left.
See how Cassville's moving in that zone and making it very difficult for Fall River. Now, this time Fall River's going to overload. They hit the guy that they've overloaded in on the low post.
Ryan Hebner to the free throw line. He's been the offensive story for Fall River. 12 of the 19 Fall River points, missed the first.
You know, he's a 1,000-point scorer, but he only hits 60% from the free throw line.
Got that one, 23-20. 13 for Hebner.
Little 2-2-1 zone press.
And Dennis Uppina immediately calls a timeout. With 32.8 seconds left, it's a 20-second timeout. 20-second timeout for Cassville. Unauthorized use or rebroadcast of this program without the express written consent of Shockley Communications Corporation is strictly prohibited and a violation of U.S. copyright law. There's our buddy Steve from the University of Police. His job, one of his big jobs is to guard Barry Alvarez at the Rose Bowl.
Is that right?
When he walks in at the Rose Bowl, Steve's right there. And he handles copyright law, too, I'm told. Yeah, so that's why I had to read that little thing there. Hey, how about Fall River? For years, Randolph was the team coming out of the Dual County Conference. But this year, Fall River beats Randolph. Well, last year they beat Randolph for the first time in a long time. Win the conference again this year, the Dual County. Get over the hump, come to state.
Right.
Great story. Now here we go, final seconds of the quarter. That's Joe Uppina laying it in for Cassville, 25-20. Joe Uppina with 4. Now here we go, final seconds, down to 9-8. Liebenthal with it. Gretzinger hasn't hit one all day. Missed that one too. Schultz, but 3/4 court, gonna be short. But Cassville takes a 5-point lead into halftime. Now a message from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
They are there all through the day. They help us get where we want to go. They make what we need and protect what we have. They help us understand each other. They design most anything. They build most everything. They keep the record straight. They show us the way. They show us the world. They show us the future. They are graduates of Wisconsin Technical Colleges. Where would we be without them?
Get out of here. What? You want to dance, old man?
Want strong bones? Calcium may help prevent osteoporosis.
It's the Ford main event at Holtz in Stoughton. Get this. All Ford Windstar minivans now at 0.9% up to 60 months. That's right, 0.9% until the year 2005. You'll save over $4,700 in payments. Focus on this. The all-new Ford Focus at 0.9 for up to 36 months. Rebates on selected Ford models up to $3,000. You've got to get to Holtz now. Stop daydreaming and start driving a new Ford from Holtz. Final answer, Holtz in Stoughton.
Welcome back to the Cold Center. Halftime for our first Division IV semifinal game. We look at some of the entertainment from the Fall River dance team. 25-20, Cassville leads Fall River. The Pirates had the lead for most of the early part of the going. Then we had a little seesaw, but now Cassville has pulled ahead a little bit, and the big news is they did it without their two big guys who were sitting on the bench.
Yeah, I thought the key in the first half is when Coach Uppina went to the 1-3-1 zone defense. He put Andy Holtz out on top, and because Fall River was having pretty much their own way early on in the goal, but then after that 1-3-1 zone, it's really slowed them down. They're not passing as sharp anymore, and they're going to have to come up with some sort of an answer for that 1-3-1 the second half.
Yeah, but we're seeing a Fall River team that there's a reason why they got here. There's so much experience. You see the patience on offense. They just need to hit a couple more shots.
Exactly, and as you say, these are two good basketball teams, and it's been a good game.
All right, we'll be back to look at first half highlights and stats in just a little bit, but right now let's go to our halftime host. Here's Scott Emmert.
Jay, thanks very much, and welcome to everybody watching along the WIAA network. We're just getting started here on Friday, Division IV semifinals. Don't forget about our next game, Clayton taking on Wasaki. That game will follow up, I should say, our first Division IV semifinal. Well, it's a beautiful sunny day down here in Madison, a little bit cool, but if you're planning on traveling down here to Madison to check out the afternoon or evening games or maybe championship Saturday, we got you covered. Let's check out the weather for the rest of the today and tomorrow. Here's Weather Central's Kevin Craig.
Good morning, everybody. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm Kevin Craig with a look at your WIAA statewide forecast. Great news for the tournaments if you're going to be heading down to Madison. Even across the state, we have high pressure anchored over the state, and that means lots of sunshine, except in Wausau and Rhinelander. Partly sunny skies there with temperatures in the 30s. In Madison, mostly sunny with a temperature around 39 degrees. Let's take a look at our computer forecast model we call Futurecast. We'll pick this up at 6 p.m. this evening. Maybe some cloudiness across the northern and central portion of our state. That will increase through the overnight hours, and throughout the day tomorrow, we may see a little bit of light snow and some rain mixed in with that as we roll on through the day, but accumulations, if we see any, will be minimal, so shouldn't be any problems coming down for the tournament. Have a great day.
Kevin, thank you very much. And just a reminder, if you want to capture any of the terrific memories that are made down here at the Kohl Center in Madison, or maybe last week at the girls' tournament at the Fieldhouse, or maybe you just want to hear how Jerry Pettigrew breaks that 1-3-1 half-court zone trap. Anyway, here are the phone numbers for you. If you want to order a game, a WIA tournament game, call 1-800-773-9944 or 608-274-7373. $8.99 per game, $4 shipping and handling, MasterCard or Visa accepted, and please allow some time for delivery. $18.99. Did I say $19.99? $18.99. The special today. Anyway, for some coaches, coaching is a unique way of spending some extra time with their own kids. Chad Crosby from our lacrosse affiliate at WXOW had a chance to catch up with an Onalaska family who gets to spend some quality time together in a very unique way.
For the past 7 years, Jim Opperman has seen many girls come through his varsity basketball program, but he has never had a situation like the one he has this year. Coach Opperman has not only one, but 2 daughters on this year's team.
We know when they're at practice, I don't even think of them as daughters, just other athletes. You know, like I said, I have higher expectations, but, you know, we're out there as a team, and you know, everybody blends together.
Is it awkward at all at times?
I don't think so. We're very comfortable with it. Yeah.
Even though the girls are 2 years apart, this is not a unique situation. Emily and Tara have been playing basketball together their whole lives, and Jim has always been by their side.
I think it's more good for us than it is bad because it just helps us be better players. Right.
Now that all three are together at a varsity level, game day brings out different sides of their emotions. In game situations, all three respond in different ways.
I'd say my dad gets the most nervous. Pack of antacids before a game. Yeah, and then I'd say my sister's like the most emotional about it. I don't think so. I think Emily's more emotional than I am.
Jim gets nervous before a game, and he's competitive, and he wants his team to do well, and he likes to win.
Regardless of how Onalaska's season comes to an end, this will always be a special one that the Oppermans will remember forever.
Well, she's one of my best friends, and she's always there.
Onalaska's season ended in the sectional final, a loss to Mosinee. Well, Jay and Jerry are set to preview the second half of action. Cassville leading by 5 against Fall River. Let's send it back downstairs. Jay Wilson, Jerry Pettigrew. Guys?
Thanks, Scott, very much. 25-20, Cassville at halftime. And we talked about Cassville had a couple of their big players on the bench. A couple of Fall River players haven't scored either. Two of the big three haven't scored today.
Yeah, Schultz and
Gretzinger.
Gretzinger, yes. They haven't scored, and they're going to need offensive production out of them this second half, Jay.
So this game obviously could still go either way. Let's take a look at the first half highlights between Cassville and Fall River. And we'll start on the Cassville end. Boy, I'd up on a kid.
He keeps the ball up, doesn't he?
Yep. That's Tom up, of course, 54. Now here's Fall River working. Nice pass inside Joe Beglin.
And that's how you beat that 1-3-1 is you look opposite.
There's that little floater by Glass on the baseline for Cassville.
This was a big basket right here. Joe up and up to the baseline in the hoop.
And Cassville up 25-20. We're going to break down that defense here, Jerry.
Yeah, this has been the key the first half, that 1-3-1. They keep the ball over in the corner. Right now, they've got to look opposite.
Freeze it.
Okay? I'm saying if they can skip the ball from here over to the opposite lane line, then they're going to get a chance to beat that 1-3-1. If they keep it on one side, then they're in trouble.
Now you see the missed shot by Fall River and the fight for the rebound, and Cassville will come away with it. So that adds up 25-20. Let's take a look at our halftime statistics, and Fall River's cold from the field.
Yeah, 29% from a team that really shoots the ball well. You're going to see that stat go up the second half.
Rebounds even. That surprise you?
Well, I think that it does surprise me a little bit, but you got to remember Holtz and Uppana were on the bench a great deal.
Leading scorers in our first half. Heebner, you expect him to be up there with 13 for Fall River, but then it really drops off after that. Liebenthal 3, Berg and Beglin with 2, and Tom Oppina scored 6 points earlier, and then he went to the bench with the 2 fouls.
Yeah, and Cassville's had balanced scoring. They've got a lot of people that have been in the scoring column for Cassville.
By the way, Fall River was 2 of 13 from the field shooting in that second quarter, so they'll have to pick that up.
Yeah, and I think they will, Jay. I think this is going to be one of those games that goes right down into the wire in the fourth quarter.
All right, let's take a break now. We'll be back with the start of the third quarter in just a moment, but first a word from your local station. This is your WIAA network station.
Life is decisions. Am I hungry or am I hungry? Is this a Culver's Jumbo Butterburger day? Do I wish I were single? Am I having double vision? Am I thinking Jumbo Nanza today? Is 1 a lonely number? Deja 2? Jumbo-licious. Every day a fresh decision. USDA choices. Single, double, jumbo. Culver's. Choose your food.
Last night I dreamed I could touch the sky. Last night I dreamed I was a network engineer.
Last night I dreamed I was an electronic specialist.
Last night I dreamed I saw the world.
Last night I dreamed that I was a hero.
Last night I dreamt that I was a police officer.
Last night I dreamed I was a cameraman.
Last night I dreamt I could do anything.
Last night I dreamed I saved the world.
Last night I dreamt I could fly.
Welcome back to the Kohl Center, everyone. I'm Ted Stefaniak on the floor. I just had a chance to talk to both coaches, Dennis Uppana of Cassville, said he likes the way that 1-3-1 has been working for him, and he likes the way his team's been able to keep the ball alive by tipping it around, getting a couple extra shots. He says right now all they have to do is stop number 34, Ryan Hebner. He's got 13 points. As far as Fall River is concerned, Arnie Olkey says they've got to attack that 1-3-1 trap, slow down Cassville's three-point shooting, and offensively, they've got to get the ball inside. Jay?
Great, Ted. Thanks very much. We start the third quarter. Cassville with a 5-point lead. And Fall River with possession first. Here's Eric Schultz. Again, Fall River looking to get two of their big guys going here today. Here's Hebner, though. He's been amazing. Kip Berg. Jeff Berg with the first points of the second half.
And like Coach Oakey said, he wants to get the ball in the inside, and something good happened when they did get it inside.
Tom Uppena and Andy Hulster both back in. Uppena got his second foul. He played only 4 minutes of the first quarter half. There you see him making a basket. It was 6-6 when he went out in the first quarter. Cassville outscored Fall River 19-14 without him, and now he's back in. He has Cassville up 27-22. Here's Liebenthal looking to Schultz. Nice looking jump shot from Eric Schultz. His first two of the game.
Yeah, they need to get him going in this basketball game to be in it.
Now here's Cassville. Jeffrey Glass has made a nice baseline move already today. That one's just a little bit long, and Schultz rebounds for Fall River. The Pirates look to close to within one or tie with a three-point shot. Let's see how they attack the 1-3-1. Well, that time Nimitz dropped down, leaving Liebenthal open for a three. Berg tipped the rebound out of bounds to Cassville. There'll be shots if you find them, right?
Yes, that's for sure. And right now, Cassville's going to stay in that 1-3-1 zone until Fall River can hit a few shots from the outside.
Fall River now 0 of 7 from three-point range today. 6:20 remaining third quarter, 27-24 Cassville. Berg knocked it out of bounds. The Comets will retain possession. Now here's Halston Uppena trying to work a little two-man game, but stolen by 34 Ryan Hebner, Fall River, and Hebner has it again. Looking to find Berg, but Tom Uppena stepped in the way of that pass.
Seems like Cassville's arms are all over the place. I mean, they're tall.
Yeah. Now here's Uppena again. Fade away, rims out. Rebound, Hulse, foul, Fall River. Well, Fall River had 2-3 guys in there, and Hulse got it away from him.
And that's probably, you look for this rebound now on the weak side. He just gets great position and goes up. And he's one of the best football players in the state, Jay.
Yeah.
He's going to be in the Shrine football game this summer.
He's interested in setting up other players on the court, says Dennis Uppena. 3.61 grade point average, National Honor Society member, Andy Hulse. Now 3 points in this game today.
For a big kid, he shoots three for pretty well, 71%. Yeah.
And on cue, he misses. 28-24 Cassville. Schultz. Here's Berg. Back out to Gretzinger. Now Liebenthal drops it off nicely for Schultz, who traveled. Hulst was in the way, blocking the play in the lane.
They seem like every time it goes in the middle, they run into the trees.
Yeah. 8th turnover on Fall River. Cassville up 4. Nimitz on the wing. Lob pass to Uppena. He catches it on the second try. Knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. No foul. Good play, Fall River. Cassville retains it.
Fall River's giving up a lot of size, but one thing they're doing well is they collapse when the ball goes inside, and they've got active hands.
Now the Comets. Always tough to beat a team wearing green on St. Patrick's Day, of course.
Jerry, you Irish?
Am I Irish?
Yeah.
No, Swiss, actually. Half Swiss, half German. Everybody's Irish today. Tom Uppena again from the lane. 10 points for him. And now 30-24 Cassville.
This is one of those turning points of the game right now. This Fall River needs to answer.
Hebner. Gretzinger's got to hit one of these, doesn't he? Can't get a shot there. Liebenthal with a 3. Rebound. Schultz takes it away from Uppenov. Scores. Eric Schultz.
That was a big basket. Very big basket by Eric Schultz.
Now 4 points for Eric Schultz, all in the second half. All in the last couple of minutes. Now it's down to a 4-point lead for Cassville and the Comets. That's a foul on Adam Liebenthal, 22, his first. Here's that nice play by Eric Schultz on the other end.
He goes to the boards. May have been over the back just a little bit, but he got away with it, and he took it to the hoop.
There you go. Now they swing it out high to Nimitz. Are you Irish, Jerry?
I am part Irish.
Okay. What part?
Well,
never mind. Here's Nimitz for 3. That rims out, and Liebenthal gets it for Fall River. And here's Berg with it now, number 4. Liebenthal, another 3-point attempt, and 0 for 9, I believe, now on 3s for Fall River. Boy, sometimes you can, I mean, it's an open shot. They're getting looks, but you can fall in love with that 3.
You know, one other thing that Fall River might try, and that's bringing the ball down the floor quicker.
Strong move by Hulst. Gets his own rebound. Foul on Fall River, number 4, Jeff Berg, his 3rd. So Hulst goes right back to the free throw line.
Right now, the big guys are taking over on the inside. Hulst and Uppen are beginning to exert themselves.
Hulst is the line for Cassville.
So Andy Hulst back to the free throw line. Having a little tough luck there. 3 points of the day for Hulst. He averages 11.7. But again, he spent a lot of time in the first half on the bench. And that one goes. Largest lead of the game for Cassville, 31-26. Now, can Fall River answer? Their crowd certainly hopes they can. They're getting into it. There's Schultz. Eric Schultz with 6 points in the second half, 31-28. And a steal. Hebner. Here they come. But Hulst comes from behind and steals it back for Cassville. Now Glass to Nimitz in the corner. 2:50 remaining. Third quarter. Glass for 3. Hulst knocks again. It up and will try 3 and nail it. Tom Uppena, 3-point shot. He has 13. Boy, put a big star on that play. That could be huge. Now here's Hebner, triple teamed. Back to Liebenthal. Now Schultz with it. Hulst is all over him like glue. Liebenthal passing inside to Hebner. He caught it. Oh, what a move. Ryan Hebner, great catch, great finish.
That time I like the way that Fall River attacked the zone because I don't like the ball going into the corner. The Cassville's just triple teaming him when the ball goes in the corner. It's hard to get it out.
Hebner has half of Fall River's points. He has 15 of the 30. Now here's Cassville. Glass. Uppena will try another. That hit the shot clock. And we'll take a timeout with 1:49 left, third quarter. The 2000 WIAA tournament will continue after a word from our statewide sponsors.
Sacrifices for us over the years. Never asked for anything in return. When the doctor told us he had cancer, it was time he started putting himself first. I wanted him to have the best doctors and the most progressive treatments. All Dad ever wanted for us was the chance for a better life. Now he deserves that same chance. I'm not going to let him make any sacrifice.
before, a couple of great plays from the two leading scorers in this game. Starting with Uppinen.
He's going to step outside the three. You don't expect a 6'7" kid to do that, Jay.
Then at the other end, here's that great move by Huebner. Around Uppinen.
He has kept Fall River in the game.
There you see Tom Uppinen. He and Huebner are really putting the points on the board and shooting well from the field as well. Nick Bernhardt back in for Cassville. So is number 20, Dan Cartman. Now here's Schultz.
It's in that corner, Jay.
Yeah, that's trouble. Now Gretzinger. Oh, and coming from behind again is Holtz from that point position.
Holtz won't show it up on the point totals, but Holtz has really played a great game today.
Ooh, there's a hard hit there. Schauf. Knocked around a little bit by Huebner, who was trying to get the steal. 10 turnovers now on Fall River, by the way. Second personal on Huebner, fourth team foul, Fall River. Arnie Olkey goes to his bench. Number 20, Joe Beglin. A lot of nice work on the boards in the first half back in, replacing Huebner. Arnie Olkey's in his 15th year as Fall River's head coach. Runs his own construction company up there. 9 employees. Hope he gave everybody the day off today. And gave them tickets.
You know, he's got a great philosophy in basketball. He says it's more than winning championships. I want my kids to have fun and remember the experience.
And it wasn't something he just said to say that sounded good on TV.
No.
He really meant it. Inside rebound, Cassville. That's number 20, Dan Cartman. So Cartman, who only averages 1 rebound a game, gets one there, and it's a putback that leads to 2 points. 36-30, Cassville. Gretzinger finally got one. You can just see the whole Fall River crowd on the bench go, oh, finally.
And you see Fall River picking them up full court now. They'd like to speed this tempo up a little bit.
3-point game, final seconds, third quarter. Here's Schoaf. Driving, trying to find Hulst. Knocked out of bounds by Fall River with 2 seconds left. Let's see what they do off the inbound. But first a substitution. 34, Adam Wamsley back in. Out comes Hulst.
You got to believe they might be looking for Tom Uppinen here and maybe a little lob. Nope.
Nope, it'll be Schauf. Left-hander. Oh, my, almost went in. Stay tuned. It's going to be a great fourth quarter. Now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station.
So, what's new?
Oh, not much. Oh, I saw that great movie the other day. You know, the one starring
I don't think they want to hear about you. I meant what's new at American.
Oh, well, what you should mean is, if it's new, it's at American. Like digital camcorders that even take still pictures.
CD recorders, so you can make your own CDs.
More DVD players and DVD changers than you could shake a disc at.
Sony Vegas, totally flat tube TVs, Dolby digital receivers.
If it's new, it's at American.
At the guaranteed low price.
Of course. Anyways, this movie.
After years of hard work, the Pirates of Fall River High have reached their ultimate goal of making it to the state tourney. These businesses applaud the Fall River Pirates. Badger Express Trucking. If you're hauling, storing, or looking for work, call Badger Express. Sheet metal specialists. Design, engineer, fabricate, install. Simply the best. L&M, builders and concrete. From new home construction, deck, siding, roofing, or concrete work, let us make your dreams come true. Congratulations, Fall River boys.
This is WKOW-TV, Madison.
Fourth quarter coming up. Jay Wilson and Jerry Pettigrew with you. Division IV semifinals. Cassville has a 3-point lead, but Fall River has to be very optimistic about a couple of their guys coming through a little bit in that third quarter.
Yeah, especially look at that. They've finally hit a 3-point goal, 1 for 10, and they're only 3 points down. So as we said, Jay, I think this is going all the way to the wire.
And that 3 was by Chris Gretzinger, who averages 15.2 points a game, and that was his first basket today. Also, Eric Schultz got off the schneid with 6 points in that third quarter. Now here's Cassville losing it, but fortunately for them, it goes in the hands of Schauf. Now here's Uppena. Look at him get the ball up high. Short on the shot, though. Berg rebound, Fall River. The Pirates look to push. Liebenthal 3. Rebound, Gretzinger. The Pirates within 1.
Sometimes you beat his own, Jay, by beating it down the floor, and that time they pushed the basketball.
Now Cassville. That shot missed. Tip doesn't go either. And here comes Fall River looking to take the lead. Berg in the corner. Liebenthal to Schultz. Back out to a Beglin. Well, Liebenthal is just one. Oh, great pass inside the Berg. Fall River takes the lead. The last lead for Fall River was 17-15. It's now 37-36 Pirates. And last, no, Cartman stepped on the sideline. 7th turnover on Comets today. Look at this great look, Jerry.
Yeah, beautiful pass. Right now, look. Super pass from Liebenthal. He's had a tough day shooting the basketball.
Hulst back in for Cassville. Fall River working the ball around nicely. Now up to 8 assists today. Now Gretzinger in the corner. Liebenthal can't wait to get the ball. He's jumping up and down. Now Berg has it. A Beglin. Liebenthal. A Beglin will step up for 3. Rebound, Berg in the lane. Kick it back out to a Beglin. 6:10 left. Fall River working the perimeter. Liebenthal again. Here's Schultz. Back to a Beglin. Liebenthal this time drops it off to Schultz. He's at the free throw line. Gretzinger another 3, way short. Rebound, Hulst for Cassville.
Right now they're getting some good looks. They're patient, but the ball didn't go in.
Now Cassville hasn't been down much in this game, but they are down 1. Now look at the pass. Hulst to Uppena.
He's trying to save it from going out of bounds, and it was the old adage, you never save it under your own basket. That time that adage didn't work.
Yeah, no kidding. 15 now for Uppena. Cassville in front by 1. Berg in the corner. .5:10 left, fourth quarter. Gretzinger knocked away there and taken away by Hulst. 11 turnovers on the Pirates. Well, it went to the corner again, and that was trouble.
And once again, that man Holtz had a hand in there.
Yep. Glass. Schauf now. Cassville with a 1-point lead. Bernhardt got caught up for a moment. No travel. Schauf caught it and a foul. Ned Schauf down the lane. 3-point play possibility for Cassville.
You can see Ned Schauf taking it all the way to the hoop. It's a big play.
Schultz picks up his 3rd personal foul for Fall River. So Cassville, after trailing not that long ago, now up 40-37, and Schauf looks to make it a 4-point lead. But no. Steal, Glass, but tried to get Hulst. Gretzinger there for Fall River.
They've got the numbers on their side.
Driving, scoring. Gretzinger's getting back in this game. He's got 7.
Seems to me when Fall River pushes it, they seem to have better results.
But the Comets still up 1. 24, Jared Young is back in for Cassville. Glass. Cut off there by Gretzinger. Young for 3. Rebound, Cassville. Hulst, no. And Hulst tackles the Fall River defender. That is Liebenthal. Wow, that is a hard foul by Andy Hulst. Well, you say he's a good football player. Watch this. Wow. First personal on Holt. Mercy sakes. Yeah. If the wrestling mats were down, that's 2 points right there. And a near fall, I think, on top of it. So play continues now. 3:40 left. Fall River trailing by 1. Hebner lost it in the lane. Gets it back. Looking for Berg. No foul there. Cassville comes away with it.
Cassville needs to look inside.
And a foul on Fall River. 24. Gretzinger, his third. This has turned into a rugby scrum.
Yes.
And a timeout with 3:25 left. A message from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
Put power where you need it with Coleman portable generators from Menards. This 5,000-watt model powers most tools and appliances. On sale, $489. The ProGen features a long-life overhead valve engine, $799. New weight trailers are easy to pull and haul up to 1,000 pounds. This kit is on sale, $148. A folding model, $189. Holloway big savings from Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
They keep things going at the end of the day. They take us into the sky. They keep us moving and keep us safe. They save lives. They create what we see. They create what we use. They keep us informed. They show us the way. They show us the world. They show us the future. They are graduates of Wisconsin technical colleges. Where would we be without them?
Welcome back. Cassville up by 1. The only safe place to be is in the band. If you're on the court, man, strap them up today.
Yeah, these kids, they know what they're playing for.
Yeah.
It's been tough.
The 2000 WIAA tournament brought to you by your Wisconsin Technical College system, which salutes its graduates. Where would we be without them? 3:25 left in the fourth quarter. Cassville inbounds. Jeffrey Glass with it, guarded by Liebenthal in a matchup of 22s. Now the 24s go at each other. That's Gretzinger and Young. Now Hebner is on Glass. Here's Tom Uppena. Driving, double pumping, scoring.
Jay, just what we talked about. Cassville had to get the ball inside, and I think that's what they've got to do this last 3 minutes is just continue to get the ball to Uppena and Holtz on the inside.
Tom Uppena with 17. The Cassville lead is 3. Now here's Hebner spinning, finding Liebenthal. Gretzinger will try a 3 straight on. Hebner pushed off the back to get the rebound. Ned Schauf had the position and draws the foul. Third personal on Hebner. This is that last play by Tom Uppena.
Yeah, he made nice pass. He uses his body extremely well. He moves well for a 6'7" kid.
It's hard to believe, isn't it? And Jerry, you made a point in the break to me about the officiating again. We talked about it yesterday. These guys today are doing a great job again.
I think it's going to be hard for the sportsmanship trophy. Not too many boos the whole
well,
weekend.
Yeah. By the way, one of the officials, John Palesi of New Berlin, his dad, Pancho Palesi, one of the all-time great officials for a long time. He was also an official scorer of the Milwaukee Brewers for a number of years. Yeah, Pancho Palesi. Now here we go, 42-39 Cassville. Gretzinger tries to work, but cut off there by Cassville's defense. That time Schultz was at the high post at the free throw line. The foul goes on Tom Uppena, his third. Second team foul on Cassville. Fall River has 7. They're over the limit. Now 2:26 left. Hebner over Uppena. Tough shot.
Very tough shot.
Hebner was 17, 42-41.
A little trap out of Fall River.
Cassville gets through it, though, as we approach the 2-minute mark.
Jay, once again, I think you got to go to the well once again and get the ball inside to Holtz.
Like that. Kick out to Glass. 3. Long rebound. Ned Schauf in the corner for Cassville. Well, that's the thing about those threes. They'll hit hard off the rim.
Here comes Uppana.
Look at the move. Overlaid. Rebound, Fall River. They can take the lead back. That was Eric Schultz with the board. Well, the game we expected. It's going to go right down to the wire. Fall River trails by a point. Here's Gretzinger. Liebenthal has it. Now Hebner lost it out of bounds. Got a little bump from Yelk, no foul, and Hebner lost it. Arnie Olkey not happy with that.
Full court pressure.
Here's Glass. Gets it to Uppana in the middle. Driving. Double pump. Are you kidding me? And a foul. Basket, Tom Uppana. What a move.
You called it, Jay. Double hitch.
Berg with a personal foul. And what are you going to do about that? Got to foul him harder or something, I guess. But what a move by Tom Uppana. And nails the free throw. So Cassville goes up 4.
Fall River doesn't need a 3. They need to get the ball. Oh, another big steal.
Glass. And now Cassville with the ball under a minute. Hulse, they'll draw it back out. Work some clock. Foul. 24, Chris Gretzinger, his 4th. Gretzinger's 4th, only 46.8 seconds left. Cassville will go to the free throw line with a 4-point lead. Timeout, Fall River. It's a full timeout. We'll be back after a word from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
Whoa, what's up? Oh, let's see, that's a miss. It's lame. Sports drinks, colas, like that's working up there, but you get something good. You know why you don't have game? Because you don't got milk, that's why. Vitamin D. You want the D, you need me. Oh, right there. Basket's that way, Chief. Yeah.
Want game? Milk has 9 essential nutrients for active bodies.
You know what? When you guys are done denying, your beverage problem, give me a call. I'll be in the fridge. Come on, Shake.
Cassville holds the advantage, 4-point lead, but only 46.8 seconds left. Chris Gretzinger's dad for Fall River came up to me and said, if they get to the final tomorrow, it's Chris Gretzinger's 18th birthday on the 18th of the month. It'd be his golden birthday, and he could get the gold ball. And his dad's birthday was the day they won the conference championship. So we'll see if Gretzinger's birthday present comes true, but right now his team's in a bit of a pickle, down 4. Glass nails the first free throw. He's a good free throw shooter.
78%. Last time we said that, though, caused someone to miss, but he is a good free throw shooter.
6 points for Jeffrey Glass. The lead for Cassville is 6. Hebner. Gretzinger fighting, but Schauf comes away with it, and he is fouled. Well, the worm is turning for Cassville right now.
What so often happens in the game, Jay, here was the key was that one turnover that Fall River had with about 1 minute and 3 seconds to go.
Well, and that's the 5th personal foul on Chris Gretzinger. He leads the game with 7 points, 3 of 11 shooting from the field, 1 of 7 from three-point range.
Into Fall River lineup, number 20.
What a great career at Fall River. Is not over yet for Chris Gretzinger. But his team will have to pull a rabbit out of a hat or two here with 36.8 seconds left. Free throws today. Cassville missed that one. So 8 of 14 on the day for Cassville, but a line violation, so we'll shoot that one again. Fall River has 10 team fouls, so it's the double bonus. And missing that one. 47-41. Fall River still with a chance. Liebenthal needs that one to get, but it doesn't. Hits the floor, out of bounds air ball. Cassville with it. 29 seconds left. And immediately a foul as Liebenthal gets glass. Well, the problem for Fall River is that Cassville has a lot of pretty good free throw shooters out there. Schultz 71%, Glass is 78%. Up at a 72. Hulst is 71. Young is the guy, I guess, 59% if you're going to go by the numbers. Here's Glass, 7 points now. 3 for 3 from the free throw line for Jeffrey Glass. Largest lead of the game again for Cassville, 49-41. Steal. Young. And a foul with 20 seconds left. Well, Fall River, I think it was 41-40. They had the lead. And now Cassville has just turned the whole game around. Is that 9 straight for Cassville, Don? So Huebner is now out of the game for Fall River. 5 personal fouls. And so the issue is going to be decided here. Fall River goes to the bench again.
This has been a great run for Fall River.
Man, I'll tell you.
These kids, most of them playing for 4 years. And as you said, the Randolph was hard to get through, and they broke through that, and they got to state and have tremendous memories of the greatest season ever in Fall River.
I had the pleasure of going to a game at Fall River, a Randolph Fall River game last year at Fall River. And if you're not there for the JV game and I don't have your seat, you are out of luck. And I was shooting a camera on the baseline. There you see Cliff Sweeney in for Fall River, replacing Adam Liebenthal. But I'm shooting the camera, and you turn and you run into someone who's standing on the baseline because there's too many people at the gym and everybody's all over the place. So what a great atmosphere at Fall River. There's another free throw for Cassville. It's now a 10-point advantage. Final seconds of our Division IV semifinal game. A Beglin with a long three. Followed there, that's Eric Schultz. And a timeout with 11.2 seconds left. 51-43, Cassville.
Fall River taking 20 seconds time.
Fall River. 24-1 record coming in. Their only loss was a 33-point loss to Superior,
who had a good team this year, Jay.
Yeah, well, Division I club that a holiday tournament in lacrosse. Arnie Olkey said his team really learned an awful lot about you. You have losses you learn an awful lot from. They learned how to play physical against a big, physical, strong Division I Superior team.
One of the keys today has been this has been Cassville's tempo. They didn't want a track meet really, and they actually have played their tempo most of the day, and I credit their 1-3-1 zone defense for doing that.
So the seconds wind down, and the Cassville Comets are back in the Division IV state championship game tomorrow at the Kohl Center. Last year, Kohler beat Cassville 61-55 in the final game, so we'll see if it'll be Clayton or Wasaki to face the Cassville Comets. And again, congratulations to the Fall River Pirates on a fantastic year, their team's first trip to state. Great fan following. Arnie Olkey, be proud of you and your team. It's been a great year for Fall River. And everybody, well, they had a great time here this morning at the Kohl Center. Now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station.